After being on the road for over 2 years, we got our first flat tire. On the plus side, we stopped just to have a regular bathroom break and get out and stretch and everything. And I heard all this noise coming from like where the tires are. At least it's an obvious hole, I guess. This was gonna be one of our longer travel days too. We had 200 miles to go to get to Beavers Bend in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. And now we're stuck here. I don't remember what city we made it to. But we still have at least, I think, 50 miles to go, so close. Looking for the jack?
This is what happens when you put the jack in the front of the truck bed. Oh. After you get your jack, you gotta get your spare down, so that's where this comes into play. You always want to do this slowly if you're using a impact drill, because you can damage all the cable stuff, so I try to go a little slower than necessary. Now hopefully the spare is good. This is our famous Trailer King tire that we've actually had before on the other 4 tires, and the belt separated, so let's hope that doesn't happen this time. Change the tires down on the ground. You loosen all the lug nuts first, just a little bit. Good thing I worked out yesterday.
Twice. You
didn't ever want to jack up right here, but I'm going to jack up over here. You can also do the springs too, but I don't think that's as good of an idea. I didn't see last. There's one more.
Getting overly zealous here.
I know, I was happy. I just cleaned the wheels too. That's what happens. Hand tighten these on there. Don't lose one of them. Don't lose your nuts. Glad my wife still has a good sense of humor. So you want to hand tighten them on initially, just to get them so you don't strip the threads. Then you can go ahead, start screwing it on. You kind of want to go in a star fashion, just to make sure you got them somewhat tightened, and then I'm going to tighten them a little bit more just to make sure they're nice and solid on there. Hand tighten with the wrench. Then you want to make sure there's plenty of air in here, because unfortunately a lot of times you forget about the spare, you fill up all the tires. So you want to double check that too. Make sure this is comparable. Another reason why I like these individual temperature TPMS sensors, because they'll go ahead and I can change them out via, if they're in the tire, I can't do anything about it. So this is 57. This is an 80 PSI tire. I'm going to crank this up, turn this dial to maybe 65. Should be good. I think it was 67. I think that's what I had all the rest of mine on. put on the TPMS sensor back on this one so I can make sure if I have any issues. All right, that's on. Now we got to put down the tire. I like having this. I bought it on Amazon. Did how much? It was like maybe $10, $12, but it fits nicely on top of here because this just doesn't give you that security that I would want. So this, I know for a fact it's not going anywhere. There's not going to be an issue just in case this wanted to go to one side or the other or the rig end up moving. I'm just going in a star fashion. So I feel pretty good about this, but when we're only about 50 miles away, I'm gonna re-torque these and I'll probably check the torques on everything else. They always tell you in the manual what the torque is of what it's supposed to be. So look that up, re-torque it, and we're good to go. I'm tired. Let's roll.
Before we started any of this, the part that you didn't see is that we did put the emergency brake on the truck and we did chock the tires because we don't want a chance that anything's gonna go rolling. Despite the flat tire, we did make it to Beavers Bend State Park.
Only took us like 6 hours to get here.
Yeah, it was a long day yesterday. So, but we got in. The thing about Oklahoma State Parks is you don't actually have to check in. As long as you make your reservation online, or if you have, if you just want to use it for the day, you can go online and buy your day pass for the parks that require day passes now. But otherwise, you just go right to your site.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is good and bad. So we were a little confused. We were supposed to be on the river, but because poor construction of the sites, they're starting to collapse underneath, so we got moved. So that created a little bit of confusion, and there's no service here, so you can't call. But otherwise, we figured it out, and guess what we're doing?
Going on another hike. We're doing the Lookout Mountain hike. I think it's like 3.5 miles, and it's a lot nicer out. It's like in the 70s, I think, low 70s, and it'll only be like 85 today. So good day for a hike. Very
sunny, so that part's good. So we're excited to get out. The dogs are ready to hike.
I feel like we haven't seen trees in forever. But in Texas, we've just been like bare, and the sun just been hitting you. So it's a nice change of pace. Same
with Kansas.
Yeah.
Wasn't a whole lot.
I'm just surprised. I was shocked Oklahoma was more mountainous, at least in the eastern side of it. I was still expecting like Oklahoma just be plain like, so you know, sometimes you travel around, you just never know how you're going to expect things to be.
Oh, we're a little disappointed.
Lookout Mountain was not as much of a lookout as more of just like following along a ridge. We're kind of disappointed with the lookout.
Yeah, well, and it's not well marked. So if we're along the road here, and then obviously you see the sign behind us. So if you were to start here, the trail markers, you can see one in the tree right here. The trail markers face this way. But we came from the campground heading this way, where there's almost no trail markers. So we never really knew if we were on the right trail. So it seems like it is best to come, but can you park here?
I guess this is the parking lot, because they say pay. There's a pay thing over here.
So you can probably fit 4 vehicles in this little gravel spot here. But, you know, we would prefer to just be able to hike from the campground. We thought it'd be easy going both ways, but they don't make it easy to hike from both points.
We hiked the trail, and we're going to try to find something else to do because we only went 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
So after further discussion, we've decided we're just going to turn around and go back the same way.
And we want to go in town because there's a lot of really cute shops. So we're gonna go back and have lunch, take a shower, and then go walk around town.
All right.
Since we finished our hiking, we're gonna go into town for a little bit. We saw a lot of cute shops when we were driving in. So there was a Girls Gone Wine place where we might test out some wine, different gift shops. I don't know if we'll hit up a brewery or anything, but we just want to check it out.
Yeah, I think there's a distillery, tons of gift shops, typical touristy type of place. Mm-hmm. So bring your wallet and
make sure it's full.
And bring your walking shoes.
Yes.
Come on, I didn't mean to say it. Just let me out. It slipped out. Totally didn't mean it. You can unlock the gate now, okay?
If you recall, this is not the first time he's been in jail.
I feel like I've been in jail a lot lately.
Yeah, I think this is at least the third time. Bye, honey.
Okay, come on. Hey, not funny. Oh, who's your good boy? Just your good boy. Oh, just your good boy. Okay, I just got out of jail. I don't need to be in here. You can let me out. I can be let out. I'm good. Yeah.
There's a snake on the shelf.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. There he is. He's not happy.
No, he's not.
I don't know what that is, but that Quaker Oats ain't gonna make it.
Look at him, yeah. Like back end, like climbing up the wall. Like, how far can he lunge?
I don't know. He's all curled up there. I don't think he can lunge that far.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Fell over.
Fell on himself. He might be a baby rattler. He's making a little noise. His tail is definitely going back and forth. He's not happy. And he's definitely rattling. How pretty is this out here? You got the river that runs by. It's gorgeous out here. Oh. Ready for a hike on Skyline Trail. It's normally like an 8.5 mile hike, but we're only gonna probably go a short way and then turn around and come back. It's all fun and games on the river until somebody loses a claw. The soul marker, sideways. That's what tells you you're on the right trail. It's a sideways trail.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you need?
A little muddy out here. Somebody already lost their phone in mud, so oops. Hopefully it's waterproof, like most phones are nowadays, so you can just rinse it off, but still, it's gonna be hard getting out that mud. Everybody's here to spray paint. We brought our spray paint cans, so we're good to go.
People even spray paint the ground here. Everything they can. The trash cans are spray painted. The ground is spray painted. The cement barrier up front is spray painted. I guess if you spend $10 for spray paint here, people want to make sure that they get to use the entire can. So out here on a Friday, everyone apparently comes. So you can bring your dog. It's kind of nice. The dogs are getting a little riled up. If it's rained, it's going to be muddy. So be prepared. And if you don't have your spray paint, you can actually buy it. There's a little, instead of a food truck, it's a spray paint truck. And I think they have some little souvenirs and stuff too. Or you can drive just down the road and there's an RV park that has a gift shop for Cadillac Ranch as well. So, cool stop.